Hey guys, it's Igniite here, and today I got you some nice class setups. Now recently, I've been searching on YouTube for the best class setups and stuff, and they're all dating back to like November when the game came out. Now I was watching those videos when the game did come out, and it was pretty helpful. But now that like from the recent patches and all that stuff, and the from what I've seen and how I've changed my classes as I've gone on through 6 prestiges plus the first round of levels that you don't get a prestige for, and I think I've got some pretty good classes. Now before we start, I suggest buying maybe a few more classes with prestige tokens, but if you aren't gonna prestige, then that's fine, you can just work with 5. Okay, so what I'd say for you to put first is probably the a regular assault class. Now on this I have the G36, although the M4 may work, and the SCAR-L, the CM9, Type 95, the ACR, any of the assault rifles will generally work. I have FMG9 akimbo on it, just because that is overpowered. But I'm not that kind of person that will just not use guns because they're overpowered. So I'm gonna use it till it's not effective anymore. Then as equipment, I always use Semtex. But if you're really into bouncing betties or like claymores, you can use that for a general assault class, because this is the class that'll do most of your handiwork. Moving on, we have I am a big fan of flash grenades, but right now I'm using portable radar because I just unlocked it, and my prestige is almost over. I will be prestiging soon after this video is out. As my perks, I usually set up the same thing, because Blind Eye is a lot more helpful than you think. There's a lot of overpowered air support. Well, not overpowered, but they have very strong guns. So I use Blind Eye. But if you're the kind of person that wants to run Sleight of Hand or one of the other perks, that's fine. The only perk I wouldn't recommend is Recon, although I mean I just haven't used it. I'm gonna aim to use it next prestige, but I haven't really seen that many people use it. Assassin, use it on basically all of your classes. Keep off the radar. Or you can, if you really want to, you can use Blast Shield or Quick Draw. But don't use Overkill, just because it really isn't necessary, unless you're doing like a shotgun assault rifle combo. And the other perk, I believe it is actually I don't know what it is. Oh, Hardline. Hardline's I only use Hardline on my specialist classes, but we'll move on to that later. Next one's in SMG class. 45 is a good choice, or my MP7 the MP7 is a good choice. Same perks and same equipment. If you notice in the bottom part, I am running really high kill streaks, 7, 12, and 17. It's not that hard to achieve your 7. Once you get your 7, you really have a good chance of getting your Osprey Gunner. Next, I have a support class with a shoot down. I typically put my LMGs on this class just because I think it's good to vary it up a little bit and use an LMG. I switched to support for this. Yeah, not really much about that one. Now shotguns. This is you should definitely have a shotgun class. Personally, I think the KSG is really good now. Before this, I always used the Striker, but I really don't like the Striker anymore. So I use the KSG with Suppressor, but I'll use Extended Mags when I get it. But Suppressor is really good on it. If you need inspiration to use your shotgun, use this. Next, on the secondary, I have MP9, sorry, with Suppressor. This is a very good secondary. I don't see as much people use it as I do the FMG9 akimbo, and I think this is a really underrated gun. Well, I mean, underrated is it, like, you know, I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it. I always see people use pistols or the FMG9. Next, on perks, I have Scavenger. I like using that on my shotgun classes. Assassin, you can either use this or Quick Draw for shotgun class. And Steady Aim, and maybe if you want to use Dead Silence, that is okay. Same equipment, and I have the kill streak set up really high, just because I usually stop using my shotgun after like 10 kills and then pick up and then go around with my MP9. Now this is my 6th class, so you could probably replace this for one of the other ones, but a regular sniper class, a sleight of hand, quick draw, and marksman. It's your basic Modern Warfare 2 quick scoping class. Throwing knife, if you want to use claymore, it's fine. On to the next one, MP7 specialist. Now you can really set up your specialist any way you want. You don't always have to have scavengers as the first one, because you'll probably get your 7 or 8, depending if you're using hardline or not, before you run out of ammo. I slapped FMG9s under this class just because that's ridiculously overpowered with steady aim, and then you should definitely use hardline with a specialist, because then everything, instead of it being 2 kills, 4 kills, 6 kills, it'll be 1 kill, 3 kill, 5 kill, and that really helps you get a lot of challenges. Next, we move on to, this is my mess around class. This originally had ACOG and rapid fire just because I wanted to see how bad it was, and it really wasn't that bad. Next I have the water gun, or the PP90. My friends and I just call it the water gun because it looks like a water gun. Same setup as the MP7. And lastly, but not least, is an MK14. Now, I really love this gun, even though I only have snow for it right now. I didn't really use much of it this Prestige, but it is a 2-shot kill most of the time. If it's a 1 shot to the head at like kind of close range, it'll kill, and sometimes it can be a 3-shot kill at really long range. Suppressor on it is one of the best attachments for it. I put scavenger on this recently just because you don't have a lot of ammo, but a lot of ammo is not needed. But I've kind of worked my way around not using blind eye as much, even though, you know, I have it loaded on all my classes. But I figured out that I don't really need to use blind eye as much, so I may take blind eye off some of my classes. And then assassin marksman, because it's kind of like a ninja-like class. So when you're coming down to classes, oh yeah, notice how I did not have the Type 95 on any of these. The Type 95 I still think is good. It was originally extremely overpowered, if none of you know that already, or for those who don't know, kind of worded that badly. But if you want to put that on one of your classes, it's fine. Attachments I'd recommend for it, definitely a optic sight, because the iron sights aren't bad, but they don't seem to be as good as a sight. Suppressor is okay on it. Extended mags is great. What else? Rapid fire, that's a great attachment for it. So if you want to use attachments, it is very low recoil. Oh, I think I forgot one of these, the ACR class. ACR is a very versatile weapon. Impact is great on it. You don't really need kick, but I really don't have anything else. Like suppressor and extended mags works with it very well. When you're finding a class that you really want to do well with, you need to bend it towards your playing style. So a person who likes to camp a lot would probably want an assassin. A person who likes to run around and isn't using a suppressed gun, you probably want to use quick draw and extreme conditioning and like steady aim. I see that class a lot. It's all comes down to finding your customization. I and other people can only help you so much, but to know what other people are playing with and then combining that with other people's, you can probably make some really cool classes that can really help you. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope this really helped. It's my first time doing one of these kind of set up your own class things, and yeah, hope you enjoy.